there's something wrong with this car, and you realize it before it even moves. Look at these shots. Look at the interior, the dashboard, that massive curved screen that looks like it belongs in a premium luxury car. Everything here screams comfort, technology, peace of mind. Now hold that thought, because what's hidden behind this polite look doesn't match this family SUV vibe at all. Chery basically took a family car and stuffed a 312 horsepower system inside. Yes, 312 HP. And the result is something that completely breaks market logic. The new Tiggo 7 Pro PHEV isn't just about looking good. It wants to catch you off guard when you least expect it and make the competition look ancient. And I'm asking the question no one has the guts to answer. Would you dare spend over $35,000 on a Chery, or are you going to stay stuck in the comfort zone of brands that deliver less tech? Stay with me until the end, because today, Chalub Lab is going to strip this car down to the facts. No sugarcoating. The current scene is clear. We've entered the era of hybrids and EVs, and those who don't evolve get left behind. While some brands are playing it safe with mild 48-volt systems, which help with gas mileage but don't change the driving experience, Chery came in with a completely different play. The Tiggo 7 Pro PHEV isn't a shy hybrid. It's practically an EV with a combustion engine as backup. And here's the most important part. 3 motors working together. A 1.5-liter turbo gas engine and 2 electric motors. But it's not just about having more motors, it's about how they talk to each other. In practice, the gas engine kicks in as support at high speeds and on long trips. Meanwhile, the electric motors dump instant torque on takeoff. The result? Around 405 pound-feet of torque available almost instantly. This isn't progressive acceleration, it's a dry shove, the kind that pins you to the seat and makes you completely forget you're in a family SUV. And here's the number that changes everything. 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 6.5 seconds. This runs circles around most mid-sized turbo cars out there. And there's a detail few people mention: passing power. 35 to 60, 50 to 75, those real-world highway situations. That's where electric torque really shines. You floor it and the car responds now. No lag, no forced downshifts, none of that thinking typical of a CVT. It's just immediate. But what really sets this car apart isn't just the power, it's the hybrid system. It uses a dedicated DHT transmission that automatically manages the interaction between the motors. The car decides on its own when to use electric, when to use gas, and when to combine both. And it happens all the time, without you even noticing. It's efficiency and performance at the same time. Now let's talk about what really changes the game day to day: the battery. Nearly 20 kilowatt hours of capacity. In practice, this can deliver between 37 and 50 miles in 100% electric mode. But let's dig deeper, because it's not just about electric range, it's about how this completely changes how you use the car. Imagine leaving home every day with a full tank without going to a gas station. Imagine driving in heavy stop-and-go traffic without burning a drop of gas and without that engine heat rising. Plus, your cost per mile drops drastically if you can charge at home. Depending on your routine, this car can function as a pure EV during the week and only become a hybrid when you actually need it. But here's the tough question. Do you trust a system with 3 motors, a big battery, and complex electronic management to run for years without a headache? And even more, do you trust the maintenance cost out of warranty? Because this isn't just traditional mechanics. It's software, it's batteries, it's electronic integration, and that still scares a lot of people. In urban use, it runs most of the time in total silence in electric mode. No vibration, no jerking. And there's another important point: transition. The switch between electric and gas is smooth. You don't get that jerk some older hybrids had. On the highway, it solves one of the biggest problems of pure EVs: range. Out of battery, the gas engine kicks in, and you keep going. No complicated planning, no depending on a charger. Now let's compare it to the market leaders. The BYD Song Plus is extremely balanced, comfortable, efficient, smooth. But it's conservative. It delivers a more isolated drive, focused purely on comfort. The Tiggo 7 Pro PHEV has a more aggressive vibe, sharper steering, faster responses, feels lighter than it actually is. Then, the GWM Haval H6 comes in as the smart middle ground. Not as sporty as the Tiggo, not as neutral as the Song, but it inspires a lot of confidence in build quality and after-sales. And that matters, because at the end of the day, it's not just about the new car, it's about how it ages. Now, looking within Chery itself, the difference compared to the Tiggo 7 Sport is brutal. The Sport uses a 1.5 turbo with about 150 horses, around 155 pound-feet of torque, and a CVT. It's a decent car. It does what it says on the tin, but it's totally focused on traditional use. No emotion, no surprises. The PHEV practically doubles the power, delivers instant torque, and completely changes the experience behind the wheel. You move from a rational car to a tech-heavy and even fun-to-drive car. It's not an evolution, it's a category shift. Stepping inside, this is where Chery really nailed it. The curved screen over 24 inches integrates the dash and infotainment, bringing a modern, clean look. The materials are softer, the trim is well crafted, and the ambient lighting creates a more premium feel. Another point that stands out is the noise insulation. In electric mode, the silence is almost total, and that completely changes the perception of quality inside the car. Now, let's talk about the most critical point: price. At over $35,000, it enters a zone where the consumer starts thinking a lot harder, because here it competes not just with hybrids, but also with well-equipped traditional SUVs and even some used premium models. And then the emotional factor kicks in. Do you want cutting-edge technology, or do you want market safety? And there's no avoiding a sensitive topic: depreciation. Chery has evolved a lot in product, finish, and even after-sales, but brand perception is still under construction, and that directly impacts resale. Maybe not today, but a few years down the line, it could make a difference. Chalub Lab's verdict is direct. If you want technology, performance, low daily consumption, and an experience unlike you've ever driven, the Tiggo 7 Pro PHEV is one of the most interesting options in its class today. Now, if you still value predictability, liquidity, and brand tradition, maybe it's better to take it slow. And now, I want to hear from you. Would you dare put this car in your garage, or would you still go with a more conservative competitor? Comment below, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and share this video in that family group chat. Because while many people are still arguing if hybrids are worth it, there are cars out there already living in the future.